presented by EA Sports and the PGA Tour. Today it's live opening round coverage of the California Classic.
Oh, I like that.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there. Well, that's a little absurd, that, Rich. That shot wasn't that hard, but it's come up well short.
Didn't appear committed through impact. Didn't hit it in there tight, but still with a good chance.
Yeah, if that's his worst shot at the end of the day, then I still think he's played well.
Okay, good shot on the dance floor. Locked in on the read and the speed. So that's a bogey, and now to 1 over par for the tournament. Well, Frank, here at the par 5 8th, 559 yards. Looks as though the player's getting a break from the water, but there is some trouble out there.
Yeah, there certainly is bunkering both on the left and the right. Once again, though, par 5s are always an opportunity for the longer hitter. Even if you stray a little offline, then it just becomes a 3-shotter like it is. Oh, he is winding this one up. Does he have the power? Rich, that is annihilation of a golf ball.
Absolutely love it. I mean, he just tore that thing to pieces.
Oh, that's it. New member of the 300-yard club.
Good poke right there. Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5. His second shot. Third shot, looking for a good one. No putter, no problem. Slams that into the cup. Frank, the par 4 9 452 yards is all you want.
You could make 5 there every day just by poking it down the left side, but who wants to do that? Force your hand, try and go down the right side. You might make the odd 3, make a few more 4s, but miss it on the right, and that's where you start to make a big number.
Well, that sets up well for a chance at the green here at the 9th. Player really needs to be dialed in here. This approach shot is not easy by any stretch here at the 9th. Offline, and I think that one's headed for the rough. Frank, better than we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that looked like it was headed for that thick stuff the whole way, but a little fortunate. But then I guess you're allowed that in this game.
knows? It is a 4-round tournament, setting himself up for a good weekend, maybe a great one. The young star makes his birdie. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back. Ah, nice.
Looks good.
Well, a hard hole after that tee shot has now become an easy hole.
It's the great equalizer. When you can drive the golf ball, Frank, just like that, boy, it opens up so many avenues, and he'll have plenty to choose from here. Looks good. Chance to make a birdie.
Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Early part of this back nine and a good approach shot. Now we'll have this for birdie.
Really. This is an awkward length.
That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
Has this one for par. Holding steady now at 2 under par. Now at the long par 5 11th. They call it eternity with good reason. It is 617 yards. Frank, what's the game plan here?
Hit it as long as you can, hopefully only a couple of times, and you can get fairly close to this green little pitch up there. But even if you go for this green or try and get close, that's when you start to notice the water that comes in on the left side. So you can't just bash away. Might only be a couple of bunkers in play off the tee, but they have to be avoided.
He just blasted that one down the fairway. Out there about 325 yards. How tough is this going to be now from the rough, Frank?
Oh, it's tough to say, Rich. I mean, so much is going to depend on that lie. I'm going to need a little bit of luck.
Get down! Lay down! Well, Frank, you hate to miss the green on a par 5 with your third shot.
Well, they say par 5s are the easiest holes to birdie, but the hardest holes to make 4. Making a 6, though, well, that certainly sets yourself backwards. So tough up and down. Safely on the dance floor.
Settles in over the putt. And he makes it for par. Don't forget, second round coverage coming your way tomorrow here on EA Sports for our entire crew. I'm Rich Lerner saying so long for now. This is EA Sports coverage of the PGA Tour. It's second round coverage of the California Classic. Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short.
Just trying to make clean contact from the rough. Bogey here yesterday, chance to better that today. Good putt. Now the second par 5 on this opening 9 here at PGA West. Frank, what are we looking at?
The bunker down the right side gives you that optical illusion because it sort of has that curvy edge to it, plus it sort of moves its way to that right side, and then you notice there's a bunker on the left that sneaks in on the left side. So this isn't just sort of blaze away off the tee. It still requires a good straight tee shot. If you do err a little bit, then you've got to be very cognizant of the bunkers up on the left side as you get closer to the green.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Now the approach shot here on this par 5 8th. Well, that's how you play the game, right there. Now this for birdie. Came away with a bogey on the previous round. So into the top 15 on the leaderboard with that birdie. A few more, and who knows, maybe top 10 or top 5. Frank, the 9th hole at 452 yards with that water down the right is really a test of a player's driving ability, isn't it?
It is, and his ability to sort of take the shot on. Ideally, just something with a little bit of a fade, unless you can carry the ball 300 yards, and you can get it just past that bunker. But when you look at this hole, notice how that fairway just starts to open up. So Pete Dye will reward an aggressive tee shot, but also he'll punish it if it's wayward. After that good tee shot, Rich, it's time to take full advantage of it.
Now, this is one where he can really go after the whole location and maybe think about making birdie. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. And this would be nice. 2 straight birdies. Moves into the top 10 with that birdie. Just a superb performance on the front side. He's hoping to keep it going here on the back 9, Frank.
The game is so much easier when you're swinging well, putts are going in. Really, you've just got to keep out of your own way.
This is when the game is fun, Frank, when you get one high in the air and you have a down breeze and you just watch it stays in the air forever.
Yeah, the hang time on that.
Good strike right there, right off the center of the face and about 20 feet away. Birdie try again here today. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. So a tester from 4 feet. Good roll, solid. That's a par. So that is a top 10 performance through 2 rounds, Frank.
It's always nice to know that you have a shot with 2 rounds left in the tournament.
EA Sports is proud to present PGA Tour coverage. Today it's live 3rd round coverage of the California Classic. Like the looks of this one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this looks good.
Certainly is.
315. Now the approach shot here at the par 4 first.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Playing this par 4 still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good 3rd shot. Maybe get away here with par.
How about that shot right there from that lie in the rough to knock it that close? That's good. They'll take it. That's a par. Frank, this is a nice-looking hole. Not long, only 371 yards, but challenging in its own way.
It is challenging. The best approach here really is a conservative tee shot to set up an aggressive second.
Not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Frank, I thought that was in. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Okay, no problem with that one. Moving to the third hole, it's a par 4 again. This one, 471 yards. Frank, 100 yards longer than the second hole. The third, 471 yards. What do you think of this hole?
This is totally different to the previous hole. Driver should come out of the bag here, and if you can take that first bunker out of play, which is around that 285, 290 yard mark, you can start to shorten this hole up a little bit. And, well, the longest hitters, they still might even get a short iron in hand.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special. This is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
Well, that's what the great ones do. From the rough, they use their skill and their strength to get it out and get it close. Frank, let's hope he doesn't make double bogey now.
That's the saddest coming out in you, Rich.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Frank, this has been an absolute mess today and all week long.
You said it best.
Now to the fourth, 192 yards and a pretty tough hole location here today.
It just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
Solid play, heart of the green. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Frank, you can see by the reaction, it has been that kind of week, just a few too many pars. So we played our first par 3, now to the first par 5 on this golf course at PGA West. It is the 535-yard fifth hole. Frank, it appears as though it rewards precision off the tee.
And the bombers, too. You can run out of water at 335 yards. So for the Dustin Johnsons of the world and the Rory McIlroys, that's nearly doable. But if you can't hit it that far, it's quite obvious. You've got to keep it down the right side. And for those people, they put 2 little bunkers there.
Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot.
Oh, this is heading in the wrong direction.
Uh-oh. Just averted danger right there. So close.
What is here all along?
Never quite had enough oomph on that.
Yeah, sort of a wishy-washy stroke.
Made par yesterday, this one for birdie.
Sneaking into contention here with that birdie.
Top 15 now on the leaderboard. What a hole this is. 255 yards, par 3, water everywhere you look. This is a real test.
Yeah, it's called Amen, and whatever religion that you subscribe to, you better say a prayer before this one.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
So a long putt there and just didn't read it quite right. Not a gimme, but well within his range. That is a solid par putt right there. So through 3 rounds, just outside the top 10, what kind of a chance do you give a player who is sitting outside the first 10?
Yeah, it's slim. I certainly would not say none, though, Rich. You know, we've countless times over the years seen someone post an early one in and watch the leaders crumble at the end. Good opportunity tomorrow. Put a good round on the board and then just sit back and wait. And then remember, there's also the chance of a playoff.
Today's coverage brought to you by EA Sports and the PGA Tour. Golf Channel on NBC and EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today it's live final round coverage of the California Classic. That one is just a little offline, and that will not end up in the fairway. Looks like about 80 yards left.
The lie pretty much dictated the result. Thick rough. Tough to get that all the way to the green.
Trying to muscle it out of there, but you had to be Schwarzenegger to get that one done. Coming out of the rough and right up next to the hole. Settles in over the putt. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Now at the 15th, par 4, 468 yards. It is nicknamed Turning Home as we are making our way towards the close of this round. Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Frank, not overly long, but still a pretty good spot and in the fairway.
Yeah, that's in that 280 mark.
So, Frank, we know that the players petitioned back in the 80s to move the PGA Tour event away from PGA West. It's coming back in 2016. But what did Pete Dye say about golf courses being fair or unfair?
Well, he said it actually, he tried to say it with a chuckle, but he always said that golf's not a fair game, so why build a golf course that's fair?
Do you agree with that?
I do now. I think everything has to align itself together. When you looked at the equipment that the players were using, wooden drivers and balls that spun around, they had trouble on windy days, and these golf courses, they really were brutal. But I think now that the ball goes further, the introduction of the metal-headed driver, the utility clubs, all of those things have made these golf courses really come back into favour again. Look at what Jason Day did in 2015 at the PGA Championship at Whistling Straits on a Pete Dye golf course. That's how you have to play the game now. We have to embrace change.
How difficult is this golf course at PGA West? Well, it was ranked 8th on this year's Golf Digest, America's 20 toughest golf courses. Par 5 16th is a slight dogleg left at 600 yards.
Oh, I liked that.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. He's set up for his third shot here, looking to get it on the green with this. See if he can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie.
Just when you think you're going to make birdie, now have to really concentrate on this and at least make par.
And getting ready for the putt. That is a solid par putt. Well, we've arrived at Alcatraz, the signature hole here at PGA West.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Always two components to the long lag putt, the speed, number one, and then the read. And missed out on that second part. Good roll. One great hole after another here at PGA West. The finishing hole, no exception. Frank, what can we expect here?
Great finishing hole. It's amazing. If you took the three bunkers we're first going to see down the right side, this would almost be a nothing hole. But because they're perfectly situated here, they really shrink up that driving area down the left side. And this is just a reward for a great swing, a great strike, a great shot.
And he pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. You need a bit of force to extract one out of there. This ball never even looked like it was going down the fairway, heading way right.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot, maybe get away here with par. I mean, this skill, and that was sublime.
Just good hands, coming out of the rough, able to manage the distance, and now in great position. Good putt. Frank, we did see some good golf out there today, but others really struggled.
Yeah, any competitive player wants to win. We don't doubt that, but we know you're not going to win them all. So it's still important for every golfer to continue to gain experience, to actually get something out of each and every tournament they play in.